How to build habits that actually stick. The science of consistency. 90-day guide. Introduction. Most people try to build habits with sheer willpower and fail. You've probably felt it yourself. You start strong, motivated, maybe even obsessed for a week or two. Then suddenly, life gets busy, motivation fades, and the habit disappears. But here's the truth. It's not your fault. Motivation was never designed to last. What works? What actually makes habits stick is building systems that work with your brain, not against it. And in this video, I'll show you a science-backed 90-day blueprint that anyone can follow. We'll go step by step, why habits fail, how to rewire your brain, and the simple strategies that will finally make consistency your default. Chapter 1. Why most habits fail. Let's start with the ugly truth. Most habits fail. In fact, studies show that 80% of New Year's resolutions don't survive beyond February. Why? Because most people rely on motivation and willpower. Motivation feels strong at first, but it's like adrenaline. It spikes, then crashes. Willpower, it's a limited resource. Research in psychology calls this ego depletion. You wake up full of self-control, but by the end of the day, it's gone. So when you try to brute force your way into a habit, like, I'll just be disciplined this time, you're already set up to lose. Habits don't fail because you're weak. They fail because your system is broken. That's why in this video, we're building a new system. Chapter 2. The science of habit formation. Now, here's what science tells us. Habits follow a loop. Charles Duhigg in The Power of Habit calls it cue, routine, reward. Cue. A trigger. Alarm goes off. You smell coffee. Routine. The action. Brush your teeth, go for a jog. Reward. Your brain gets a hit of dopamine. That reward is what wires the loop. Every time you complete the loop, your brain strengthens the pathway. It's like laying down bricks. Do it once, and nothing changes. Do it 30 times, and now you've got a road. Do it 100 times, and now you've got a highway your brain takes automatically. Here's the secret. Small actions compound. Just like investing money, every rep, every repeat compounds into something automatic. So instead of chasing motivation, you want to design the loops. Chapter 3. Identity-based habits. This is where most people miss the point. If you set a goal like, I want to run a marathon, your brain might fight you. It sees this as temporary. But if instead you say, I am a runner, the game changes. Identity-based habits stick because your brain doesn't like conflict. If you believe you are a runner, skipping a run feels like lying to yourself. Think about it. A smoker trying to quit says, no thanks, I'm trying to quit. That's weak, it's temporary. A non-smoker says, no thanks, I don't smoke. That's identity. Writers who write daily, athletes who never miss training, they don't think of habits as chores. It's just who they are. So step 1 is shifting from I want to I am. Chapter 4. Start tiny, the 2-minute rule. Now, let's talk about size. Most people go way too big. I'll run 5 miles every day. I'll meditate for 1 hour. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. And by day 3, they're done. The secret? Start tiny. James Clear calls this the 2-minute rule. If it takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. Want a floss? Start with 1 tooth. Want to write a book? Start with 1 sentence. Want to exercise? Start with 1 push-up. It sounds ridiculous, but here's why it works. The hardest part is starting. Once you're in motion, momentum carries you. It's like Newton's first law. An object in motion stays in motion. So don't try to be a hero. Just start tiny. Chapter 6. Habit stacking. Here's a powerful trick. Pair your new habit with an existing one. Formula: after current habit, I will new habit. Examples: after I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 1 minute. After I pour my morning coffee, I will write 3 things I'm grateful for. After I sit at my desk, I will open my task list. Habit stacking works because you're piggybacking on a cue that already exists. You don't need to invent a new trigger. It's like riding the train instead of building new tracks. Chapter 7, Environment Design. Now let's fix your environment. Most people fail not because they lack discipline, but because their environment is set up to make them fail. If your phone is on your desk, you'll scroll. If chips are in the pantry, you'll eat them. If the TV remote is right there, Netflix wins. But design your environment and you win automatically. Put a water bottle on your desk, you'll drink. Put your workout clothes on the floor, you'll exercise. Put your journal on your pillow, you'll write before bed. Make good habits obvious, make bad habits invisible. Don't rely on willpower, rely on design. Chapter 8, Rewards that reinforce. Now, let's talk about dopamine. Your brain loves rewards. Every habit you stick with is built on some form of payoff. But here's the mistake. Most people wait for long-term rewards. Like, I'll eat healthy, so in 6 months, I'll look better. That's too far away. The secret is to build immediate rewards. Check off a box on a tracker, mark a streak on a calendar, give yourself a small treat after the routine. This is why apps like Duolingo or fitness streaks work. They tap into dopamine. And here's the twist. Reward effort, not outcomes. Don't just reward losing weight, reward showing up at the gym. Because showing up is the habit that leads to outcomes. Chapter 9, the 90-day habit roadmap. Okay, now let's put it all together. Here's the 90-day blueprint to make a habit stick. Days 1 through 30, identity and tiny wins. Focus on starting. Use the 2-minute rule. Track streaks, even if they're tiny. Days 31 through 60, stack and scale. Pair habits together. Add slightly more time or intensity. Example, 1 push-up becomes 5. 1 sentence becomes a paragraph. Days 61 through 90, solidify lifestyle. By now, the habit is part of who you are. Focus on consistency, not perfection. If you miss a day, bounce back immediately. Remember, missing once is an accident. Missing twice is a new habit. Chapter 10, Common Habit Building Mistakes. Now let's clear the traps. Mistake number 1, too many habits at once. Start with 1, maybe 2, build success, then layer more. Mistake number 2, relying on motivation. Motivation fades, systems last. Mistake number 3, all or nothing thinking. One mistake doesn't erase progress. Consistency greater than perfection. Think of habits like compounding interest. Missing once doesn't ruin the investment. Quitting does. Chapter 11, Habits that last a lifetime. Finally, let's talk long-term. Habits aren't just about results. They're about identity, lifestyle, and freedom. To make them last, do a weekly reflection. What worked? What didn't? Adjust. Embrace imperfection. Progress, not perfection, builds mastery. Remember the big vision. Habits create identity, and identity sustains habits. The truth is, success doesn't come from one big push. It comes from showing up day after day until it's just who you are. In closing, habits don't fail because you're weak. They fail because the system is broken. Build from identity, start tiny, stack them wisely, and follow the 90-day blueprint. And your habits will finally stick. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one habit you're trying to build right now? Drop it in the comments and let's track our progress together.